Hey guys, and welcome to Swami Studios. I'm your host, Moonlight Swami, and today I'm bringing you guys Josh Gibson, my player. And I'm just showing you this brief clip of Call of Duty because I really haven't had a place to put it. I just thought it was a beast-ass clip, capturing the C flag by myself, helping my team out. We don't win because my entire party left. Bunch of douchebags. But I did just destroy right there, and today's episode is Joe DiMaggio. Bet you guys are wondering, like, why Joe DiMaggio? Well, I'll give you my reasoning right now, as I hit that into the way upper deck. 57th home run of the season. I picked Joe DiMaggio because Josh Gibson is one game away from breaking Joe DiMaggio's hit streak record. Yep, one game away. So I'm going to talk about Joe in a second as soon as you guys see the first hit. I'll start talking about him now, and then I'll just, transition back. Actually, no, I'll wait a second because I did this on purpose. Okay, so Gibson hits his second home run of the game. Really a monster shot against the Mets. 56-game hit streak, incredible. You have tied one of the most famous records in the game. You're one game away from rewriting the history books. The pressure is on. From the manager on Tuesday, August 6th. And let's go into the game against the New York Mets. Play next appearance, Gibson absolutely on fire. 82 stolen bases, 58 home runs, 159 RBI, and 132 runs. Batting 451 with a 1.388 OPS. Holy God. Batting third against Marion Harang. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Career best stats, 452. Okay, I see you. Let's see. First at bat against the Mets. Who's it? Come on. Okay, I'm batting third. Let's go. Marion Harang, third inning. I just want to be able to say that I got this. Let's go. And the pitch is a changeup. And it's a fly ball to right center field. And it will drop. And now Gibson is has the single longest hit streak in Major League Baseball history. 57 straight games. That is a new Major League record, passing Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, the Yankee Clipper. Record set way back in 1941. So let's talk about Joltin' Joe DiMaggio, as I just broke his single hit streak record. Joltin' Joe was born in Martinez, California, November 25th, 1914. He's one of three brothers to make it to the major leagues. All three of them played center field. Dom played for the Red Sox. Vince played for various teams, and Joe, of course, played for the Yankees. He's one of 9 children from the Italian immigrants, Giuseppe and Rosalia. He got his first real start when Vince asked his manager of the San Francisco Seals of Pacific Coast League if Joe could fill in at shortstop. So he debuted for the PCL on October 1st, 1932. His first glimmer of greatness, May 1933, from May 27th to July 25th, he got a hit in 61 straight games in the PCL League. Well, actually, that is PCL League, Pacific Coast League. Following year, Joe kind of tore the ligaments in his knee, getting off something called a jitney. It's like a taxi kind of bus kind of thing. It's like an in-between. It's an old school type of thing. But yeah, he was visiting his sister for dinner in 1934, and he stepped badly off of that, and he tore ligaments in his knee. Some people thought that would be the end of his career, but obviously it was not. Yankees thought he would be able to overcome this injury, so they bought him, and they bought him for $25,000 and 5 players from the Seals. Really spent a lot for him, but he got to play for the Seals in 1935. That season, he batted .398, 34 home runs, 154 RBI. He won the MVP award there, and they won the championship. I bet they were pretty sad to see him go. He made his MLB debut May 3rd, 1936, batting ahead of Lou Gehrig. He was an extremely fast player, and he was given the nickname the Yankee Clipper by a Yankee announcer, comparing him to the then new Pan American airliner. 1939, that's pretty cool. Joe DiMaggio was best known for, well, everybody knows this, and I just mentioned it, for his outstanding 56-game hit streak. 1941, got a hit in 56 straight games. On July 17th, his hit streak was snapped, but the following day, which is my birthday, he started a streak of 17 more games, which is a record. Getting a hit in 73 out of 74 games. That is really something. This record has in real life, this record has been only dented by people, and Pete Rose is one of them. 1978, he got a 44-game hit streak. In 1943, Joe entered the Air Force. He entered the Air Force. He never went overseas, but he was medically discharged after getting repeated stomach ulcers, which really sucks. I've had one of those. It really is not fun at all. He was married twice. Once to Dorothy Arnold, whom they had their only child with, Joe Jr., and he also married Marilyn Monroe. They said their marriage wasn't exactly the best. They got divorced in less than a year. A few years later, he asked to remarry her. She apparently committed suicide a few days later. Don't know the connections or anything. She definitely loved him, just 36, she OD'd on medicine, could have been murdered, no one really knows. But Joe was so shaken up by this, he would never remarry. This was 1962, I believe. He died in 1999, so he never remarried. And he would send a half-dozen roses 3 times a week to her crypt for 20 years. Shows how much he really cared about her. Very, very sad. Joe died of lung cancer on March 8th, 1999, at the age of 84. His son would also die 5 months later. I don't know of what, I just know that he did. His number was retired. His number of 5 was retired by the Yankees in 1952, a year after his retirement. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame on an 88% vote, 88.84% vote, on his 3rd ballot in 1955. Now you have to wait a few years to be inducted. Maybe that's why it was a little bit too fresh, a little too new. I don't know. He's the only player to be made an All-Star every season he played. 13 times. 13 seasons. He's also a 9-time World Series champion, a 3-time MVP, and a member of the MLB All-Century team. His lifetime accomplishments were a .325 batting average, 361 home runs, 2,214 hits, and 1,537 RBI. Here's a little bit of knowledge that I know. They say that Joe DiMaggio is one of the best fielding outfielders ever because of the fact that when he played the outfield, from the crack of the bat, he knew exactly where the ball was going. So he never had to guess or anything. He always had that perfect jump, which is a remarkable skill. Somebody said that the only way to get a hit when Joe was in the outfield was to hit it where he wasn't. So that's a testament to how good of an outfielder he was. Dom played on the Red Sox, like I said before. They had some good rivalries over there. The DiMaggio brothers were all very talented. Vince was he floated around a bit, but Vince gave Joe his first start, and that's pretty much it. Guys, that is Joe DiMaggio. Let's take a look at these emails I got from my general manager and manager. Gibson, phenomenal season. The Rockies are 80-33. A new hit streak record. I never thought I would see it in my lifetime. You are having one of the best seasons in baseball history. Amazing. Break a single season record. You are one step closer to becoming a Hall of Famer. boy, oh boy, they just couldn't catch you, could they? 3 steals in 1 game. And then season goals. As you can see, I have 5 out of the 12, mainly because this is my 2nd season, so I can't get any of the career ones yet. But I should get those 2, at least 2, in the team goals. And that'll be that. Let's take a look at that record. Just a team record, because I own a lot of the team records for single season. As you can see, well, that's single game. I don't own a single one in there, but as you can see, I own a lot of them. So does Larry Walker and Todd Helton. Dexter Fowler, I'll never break that record, kid. I'll break the runs. I'll break all the hitting ones, except for maybe at bats. Maybe might own that one. But guys, this was Joe DiMaggio, Josh Gibson player. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace out.